You always hear about zombie companies, but most people can't actually name a zombie company, even though they understand what a zombie company is, and that there's hundreds of them all around us right now, traded on the stock markets publicly. But they can't name a specific company, which might surprise you because a lot of these companies, you use their products and their services. You know about them. You might be a shareholder in their company. You might work at the company. There's zombie companies all around you. We're going to talk all about that. I'll tell you what's going to kill a zombie. And it might look a little dark. I got to apologize for the lighting. I don't normally film this late at night. I didn't have a choice. And by the way, I got to tell you that this channel is about you, your successes, your awareness, your understanding. So please consider subscribing to the channel, which, by the way, also involves you. There's actually quite a few definitions of what a zombie company is. People have different ideas about it, but basically it's a company that can't pay the carrying costs on their debts. Not talking about the original debt, the debt load they have. Then you get your carrying costs. They can't even pay that. These companies only continue to survive by taking on more debt, selling assets, issuing more shares, or selling parts of their company. These are the things they're doing to survive. They're treading water or worse. Consider yourself as an example. You get a credit card bill. You open it up. It says that you owe $5,000 and your minimum payment is $400. A lot of people just decide I'll pay the minimum. They give the $400 and that's it. And they live to be saddled by debt another day. That's what a zombie consumer would be. They pay off a portion or none of their carrying costs on their debt. A zombie company is no different than that. And I'm even going to tell you what actually kills zombies. And it's going to take a whole bunch of them out pretty soon. And just before we get into the examples of the zombie companies, these are companies that you know. These are companies that use their products that you maybe work at. I have one thing that I always have to say. Nothing in this video should be considered personalized trading advice for you. My name is Peter Leeds, and along with my entire team, we've been publishing the world-famous Stock Pick newsletter for 25 years. So, exactly how many zombie companies are there? And there's a lot of definitions of what a zombie company is, and there's a lot of guesses of how many zombie companies actually are out there. So you're going to hear a very wide range. But I got a few quotes I want to read to you right now. This comes from Yahoo Finance. David Traynor, the CEO of investment research firm New Constructs, believes that there are now roughly 300 publicly traded zombie companies. Goldman Sachs recently estimated that some 13% of U.S. listed companies could be considered zombies, which calls firms that haven't produced enough profit to service their debts. A couple of years ago, Federal Reserve found that about 10% of companies were zombies in their definition. And Deutsche Bank strategist Jim Reed found that over 25% of U.S. companies were zombies in 2020. I imagine that would have something to do with the pandemic. And I wonder if his estimate has come down since then, but that number is much too high. I look at several hundreds of financial statements every week of all kinds of companies, companies of all walks, massive blue chip companies, little penny stocks, $5 and under. That's what we specialize in with the newsletter. And I can tell you that 25% is much too high. There's no way. And I would notice. That's what I look for half of the time. Here's some of the zombie companies. AMC Entertainment, Fresh Pet, GameStop, Beyond Meat, Chewy Incorporated, DoorDash, Peloton, Rivian Automotive, Shake Shack, Uber Technologies, Carvana, Snap, Robinhood Markets, Tilray Brands, Mattel, Sunrun, Valaris, Bloom Energy, and there's many, many more. These are just some of the examples. So what kills zombies? I know I promised I'd tell you, but first I'm going to do this. Please consider subscribing because we're working super hard on our end. The entire team, I can promise you that. So, what kills zombies? Capitalism. Capitalism, given free rein, would eliminate all these zombie companies. The weak would die, the strong would survive. It's the same in business as in life. They can't pay the carrying costs. That's going back 5 years ago. They can't pay the carrying costs. Or the break even, the treading water. And then we just had interest rates increase to the highest level they've been at in over 20 years. The day of reckoning for a lot of these zombie companies is going to happen soon. And a lot of other companies are going to become zombie companies as things get more difficult. We're going to start to see cracks in the system here. Nothing in this video should be considered as personalized trading advice for you. The Peter Leads YouTube channel is about you, your financial understanding, your financial opportunities, the risks to avoid. This is where you learn all about it. So if you subscribe, you'll get more of this information as we build it out and present it to you.